My name is Steve. Welcome back to my shop. I know it's been a while again since my last video. I haven't had a whole lot of shop work. I've had 3 or 4 little jobs out here that I just basically chose not to video. I wanted to get them done. Didn't feel I could take the extra time to do the video, so I kind of let it go, and you get out of the habit. But I'm back. Today I'm working on a Mammoth steamroller. It's a model SR1A, and I purchased this a couple of years ago at a train show. And it was in very good condition. Here's the box. Here's the steam engine. And I fired it up and it ran just great. The first time that I went to put it on the floor to run it, the front smoke box fell off. I'll bring you in a little closer to show you what happened, and we're going to try and fix it. To hold the smoke box onto the boiler, there are 3 holes drilled around it, and they're drilled through the edge of the boiler, and it's pop riveted together. The problem is that they drilled these holes too far forward, and you can see they missed. This hole was drilled after the fact to try and fix it, and it didn't work. But they hit the edge of the smoke box with the drill all the way around, so it didn't hold. The only thing that was holding it together for the first part of its life was friction. So what I'm going to attempt to do to fix this is that I'm going to mount the smoke box in my lathe and use a boring bar and try and cut this shoulder back 1/8 of an inch or so that it'll slide further onto the boiler, and these holes will hopefully line up with solid material. I don't want to drill new holes because I don't want to drill new holes. I mean, I'd have to try and cover up these that are there. So let's go over to the lathe and give it a try. I'll take this apart first, and we'll take it from there. This fitting here takes a rod that's used to steer it. Once we get this all put back together, I'll show you that routine. Okay, the roller's off. We'll go over the lathe and see if we can mount this up. I really don't want to grip on this outer ring, but I really don't have any choice. I'm going to take a real light grip on it. My 3-jaw chuck here. I'm not going to tighten it up too much, just enough to snug it. Let's put a dial indicator on there and see how far out I am. That's out a little bit more than I would hope. I'm going to fool around with it a little bit off camera and see if I can true it up a little bit. It turns out that it's just a little bit out of round, and it's actually, if I go around, and it's 0 at each one of the jaws on the vise. So it's not very tight in here, so I'm going to take some real light cuts. I can already see what's going to possibly happen here. This thing is liable to rip right out of here. So let's give it a try. Okay, whether you can see this or not, let me try and zoom in on it. There's a let's see if I can get it on the bottom there. Really can't see in there, but there's a nub right here pointing to, let's see, I've got to change the position of the camera. This is not working. There we go. Right there is a nub, and if I hit that with the boring bar, this thing is going to rip right out of the lathe, right out of the chuck. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in here and touch on that. Okay, back off of it just a little bit, and now I'm going to set my stop so that I can't possibly hit that. So I'll bring you right back. I set up my carriage stop so that I can't possibly hit that. That's clear, so that's as deep as I want to go. If I need to go any further in, I'm going to have to cut that nub back a little bit. Let's reset the camera and we'll see if we can bore out some more. I had to reset my carriage stop. And now I think I've got it. So we're going to go in and I've got it set so that it can't possibly hit that nub anymore. So we'll see what we can do. Okay, I think that'll do it. I'm going to bring you in a little closer and show you what I'm looking at here. Okay, I've got the rivet hole now is inside of the edge by a good 1/8 of an inch or so. So I'm going to go try it on the boiler and see how we make out. Alright, let's give it a try. Alright, I think that's going to do it. Zoom in on this. You can see that we've got full material here. We can drill for the pop rivet. I'm going to hand drill that. Get set up for that and bring you back. I can't believe I did that. I forgot to turn the camera on. So here are the pop rivets, all 3 of them. They're in there solid. So I'm going to finish putting this together. We'll put it back together and steam it up in the next video. I put the front roller back on, and here is the steering rod, and that threads in to the top of this and locks with a little lock nut, and that way you can chase it around and steer it as it's running. That's going to wrap up this video. I'll do a second video and we'll finish putting this together and steam it up and watch it run. I want to thank all my new subscribers, all my old subscribers, and if you're just finding this channel, please hit the subscribe button. It helps with the analytics. I'm pushing close to 5,000 subscriptions now, which I know is a small channel as YouTube channels go, but it's a big thing for me. And when we hit 5,000, we're going to have something special. I'm going to have a special giveaway. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.